struggling with prop firms? Let's go. Now, you've been trading for years, right? I'm going to be showing you the most simple strategy out there, guys, by far. Why I think the break and retest is the king of strategies, right? There's nothing that even comes close to it, simplicity wise, in everywhere, right? Risk to reward, win rate is super simple. If you've been trying these other strategies out there, ICT, SMC, just trying to make your trading life and career much more difficult, you want to trade something that's super simple. I'm going to be using Euro USD for the example. This is a strategy, a method that made me 700k funded, guys, and my students have also made this work for themselves. Of course, there are some of my students who are still learning. We're up to about 953 members, almost just 47 shy away from like that big 1000. Thank you to everyone for the support. This is where I provide my one-to-one mentorship, unlimited sessions. There's group video calls, there's calls from one-to-one with myself. You can, once you're in the elite mentorship program, unlimited free sessions, and there's tons and tons of information that will help you and get you started. The way I've programmed this, guys, is super affordable for everyone. I'm not charging thousands. It's just in the a few hundreds, right? And why is because, first of all, I've made this as a system I made to work for myself. I'll be calling these live trades before and after, right? So live trades, while I'm in the trade, while they're happening, and then I will post my winning trades, the result of them after, and even losing trades, because it's all about transparency. Of course, I lose as well, but my risk management is on point. This is the elite mentorship program. Students passing, getting funded certificates, and some only trading on their personal accounts, but it's at the end of the day, it's whatever you want to trade, but they're learning the skill set. That's the super important part. Now, we're going to be using Euro USD for the example, how I would look at the charts, how I would prepare for Monday, but my own break and retest, what I showed to my students, is super refined, much more simpler than the break, like what I'm going to show here. But let's just take it step by step. Now, if I was to look on the bigger time frames, I want to get a bias first where Euro USD is moving. I've marked up my key levels. Now, on Wednesday, we had this huge bearish push down, right? Huge bearish push down. Then on Thursday, bias came and pushed the market up to, I would say, about the 1.08330 area, and this major support level was established. And now we've got a major resistance level established too, and price just came back down. Now we've broken this support level on Friday. We've broken this support level on Friday. Now I could just, even if you check on the weekly, right? On the weekly, guys, all of last week, the euro's just been tanking. Maybe you want to call it due to elections, due to NFP, whatever you want to call it, right? Whatever the reason might be, the whole euro's been just collapsing, right? If I even go to the monthly, look at that, insane. The whole month the euro has been tanking. Now, me, someone who collects is there. This is on GBP, JPY, guys, my bread and butter. It's been for a long time. Now I'm just trading GU. Absolutely love trading that pair. The volatility, the spreads, everything is just spot on. Now, this is one blue line to blue line is 1 week. One red line to one red line is 1 month. My students know exactly what I'm talking about. I've collected more than 500 trades worth of data, 500 days as well, and I just put all my data in Excel. So I'm not just coming out with this out of the blue. I've collected my data, and then I made my decisions it's time to move forward. And this is something I've collected over the years anyway. So now we know euro has been tanking. So if I go to, by the way, I don't use all these time frames, right? Just going to be using them, so I just show you guys in a more simple way, right? Now, if I go down to this 12-hour time frame, which some people don't even use, support has been established. Why? Because above these key levels, and you can see how accurately I've drawn these, the candle bodies never close below them, except for this one. So as Monday would open now, what would be, so we got the break. So what would be my thought process? Now, guys, what I want price to come back. So let's go on a bigger time frame and mark this down. So what I'll do is, so there's no confusion, I'll color this zone in green. this is my area of interest. I don't want to be fighting the trend, the market euro's pushing down, right? But we've also got this major, so what I'll do is I'll mark this in red so we just know this is support, right? We're looking for buys from here, we're looking for sells from here. Simple concept of the break and retest, but we want the break first. We've got the break here. Now I want price to come back up here. So let's break this down, right? Which is it's doing that. It's on its way. This is now a super strong bullish candle has formed. High chance, well, it depends when the market opens on Monday what it wants to do. But you know, high chance market should come back up here. Market doesn't just move in one direction. We are trending bearish. So I do know sellers are in control. So now I'm going to wait for buyers to come to this area where I would like to say the least is the buyers to come to this area and show me some kind of rejection. So if I go to the smaller time frame, what I'd be looking for is let price come back up here, and you know, I'm sure I'll want to test this area. So I'll be looking for like bearish candles with multiple candles with certain wicks in a form of rejection. Just one moment. You know what? For this reason, I'm just gonna have to make this bullish candle a bit add a bit more size to it. So that's it. This is a bullish candle. Then I would want some kind of a signal that sellers are more in control. So it can be a bearish bearish engulfing, evening star, shooting star, hammer star, whatever you want to call it, right? Something that gives you a signal that sellers are more in control. But then if I want to see another bigger wick, you know, like a long wick rejection, wait for something like this, and the price can now, would this 100% work? Absolutely not, right? This is just a stronger confluence. You can use other confluence, you can use EMAs. I don't personally use any indicators. The only two I use, guys, is for sessions and candle strength, and I use that as a, you know, just to measure a bit of volume. But if actually you go back and see what, you know, in the past, look at this beautiful candle here, guys. So you can say pretty much this was the break, and we're in a super strong bearish trend anyway, right? But let's just say that was the break. Look at this super strong bearish candle. If I was to turn on my candle strength indicator, this will be 100% candle strength. That's why you see the huge push to the downside. What else do we see? Look at this. This was a bullish engulfing. This bullish green candle is bigger than this one. That's why market went up. But I'm not looking for buys. I'm looking for sells. That's where my interest is. And that's why you can, if you missed the first opportunity, this is an engulfing, you can pretty much get from here. This would be a super impulse entry, and then market just obviously heads on its way down. This is why you should always wait for a confluence, right? You want to be a bit more patient. You want to wait for the perfect time. If I just, let's say, if you can see another example from here, let's see, one moment. Okay, so do you guys see anything? A bearish engulfing, market does come down, but then you get wicked out, whatever you want to call it, manipulation, whatever, liquidity grab. But the real move was this bullish engulfing here. If I put this on, color it purple actually. Actually, leave it green. Bullish engulfing, closed above my key level, and morning star here, and price just keeps going, pushing higher and higher. And even at this stage, this would I give a nice 5 pip stop loss, pretty much a nice 1 to 3, 3.5. Well, even if you were to go out of this zone, because you know you're reaching a resistance level, but if you was to even hold that, guys, 1 to 7, nice, you know, nothing difficult to achieve. Let me put this, make it a bit more simpler for you guys to see. And then we've got the super strong bearish candle, but me personally, I wouldn't take this trade. Another bullish engulfing, you can take the buy. Would you break even? Would you lose the trade? Let's just go with that. We would lose the trade. And then you get also, now the name of the game is, guys, you are going to lose trades as well. But it's about knowing when to walk away, knowing after how many trades you call it a day when you lose, and knowing how, you know, if you should continue. Now, some people say you continue trading, like, you know, until you don't reach a certain profit, or until you don't reach a few, like, even if you lose, you know, if you're winning 2-3 trades, continue trading. No, you can even stop trading still, even if you're winning, right? Save what you have and just leave. Look at this, another beautiful example here. Bullish candle, huge bearish engulfing, and it closes below the you know, key level, and you can just take your trade from there, and this would give you a nice winning trade. Here You could take a buy, but me personally, I wouldn't. Because why? We're in a bearish trend, right? Or you want to focus on, and this is exactly what I teach in my mentorship as well, guys. Why are my entries so good, right? My entries are good, guys, because the way I draw my key levels. My biggest edge, my biggest, how can I say this? My biggest, where I, the reason I have all this confidence, my biggest strength, I should say, is the way I draw my key levels, my mark up my support resistance levels. Obviously, I've been doing this for more than 8 years, guys. Tons and tons of experience marking up these levels. Of course, I've traded the SMC and ICT fair value gaps. I've traded trend line breakouts, martingale strategies, hedging, you name it, I've done it. I'm not saying I've traded every single strategy, but the break and the retest was the most simple. And another sign is, guys, look, it's only I can only say a strategy is simple if I can make others, like, make it work for them, right? If I can't make it work for others, right, it's a sign that I'm probably not making it work for myself. Well, I'm not saying that, sometimes not every good trader is a good teacher, right? But at the same time, this shows, it gives me an opportunity to show how simple the strategy is, right? And there's no better way to show it than if my students, I'm, winning trades, and of course they lose trades as well. It's part of the game, right? So these were some trades, like, and I post this, live. So if I'm winning a trade, losing a trade, everything, full on transparency, and this just goes on and on and on. And I think the mentorship's only been open for about a few months anyway. So, but we're up to about 1,000 members. It just shows, right? And now I just want to thank everyone for the overwhelming, support and response. But yeah, if you are interested in the one-to-one mentorship from myself, link will be in the video description. Just message me one-to-one. Don't message anyone else, guys, because there's quite a few with fake accounts of myself. But you can know my account name, if I even show you, will always say the owner here, right? And I mean, even if I was to click on my name here, it's normally like a supernova, like here, blast going off, right? But you want to see this here. You want to see the owner below my name. That's the best way. Again, a few people just messaging, like scamming as well. Really making a fake name on myself. I've banned those, but there's a robot in place as well, I believe. So yeah, so it's all good. But yeah, this is a super simple strategy, guys. Backtest this, and if you are struggling, you can always message myself if you want to join and fast track your trading to profitability rather than wasting time trying to learn, because we trade more than one pair. Well, me personally, I'm only doing GU right now. I've got students who trade sometimes gold, sometimes they trade GJ mostly, and they, I'm looking at others as well. So it's whatever gives you that, continues to give that edge, should I say, because the markets are forever changing, right? Whatever continues to give that advantage, that edge of the market. At the end of the day, we are at the mercy of the markets. The market's always going to, how can I say this? The market's always going to have that advantage, but we can, have a little bit of a bigger advantage just to make us profitable. But someone to say that, yeah, my edge is going to last forever, that's 100% incorrect. We have to, sometimes even my students are fully aware of this. I refine my strategy time and time. I adjust my stop loss, my TPs. I sometimes even switch currency pairs, but I switch to those currency pairs that backtested data has shown me that my trade continues to have an edge on. But yes, because every month of the year is different, right? The way the market responds, like New Year time, Christmas time, holidays, when the kids are off school. But yeah, so I hope you found value from this video, guys. Take care, and I'm out.